Let's talk affirmation. Affirmations are a super powerful part of this process to reprogram your subconscious mind to get on board with the outcome that you want. And they are so powerful in helping you clear any resistance or blocks. So I'm going to show you 2 ways I use affirmations. I have a list that I read through every day to set the tone for the day. And then I have affirmations that I use for very situation specific things that might arise. So when you are doing your daily affirmations, and I give you an example list here, but I would suggest making your own, maybe adding or subtracting from this one if you want to use it as your baseline, but creating an affirmation list that's personal to you and whatever it is that you're trying to overcome. And when you're using these affirmations, it's important that it's not a task you just kind of check off in this process. Like, I write my daily affirmations, you really want to feel it. So I do something called an affirmation rant, which I will share an example of in a moment here. But I go through and I feel the vibration of what that is. And I get myself excited because that puts me in a vibration of having already overcome the thing, right? Whatever it is, you're already vibrationally aligning to something higher. And then on the other side of that, you are retraining you're retraining and reprogramming your subconscious mind through feeling. If you just read them, for example, if I'm just reading an affirmation and I say, I am safe to trust that life is good. I am safe to receive without fear. There's like no resonance in my body. My subconscious is not going to get reprogrammed. It's just not. So if I were to say to myself, instead, I wanted to make this something that I resonate with and use this to reprogram, I'm safe to trust that life is good. Life is always good. I'm safe to trust that life is good for me. I'm safe to receive without fear. I'm safe to receive without fear. It is safe for me to receive. It is safe. Life is good. Do you see how there's like a different resonance here? And again, you'll see in my affirmation rant how I work all of this in. So there's like a true resonance within my body. But even if you're just doing one line at a time, you want to really like feel it. Like, I'm safe to receive. I'm safe to receive without fear. I'm worthy to receive. Like, really feel it in your body. Because if you skip that part and you're just reading them, it's not going to do much for you. But if you do it this way, it is going to reprogram things so much more quickly. So there's a whole list I have here. Again, you can add your own, you can subtract things that don't resonate, do whatever you have to do, make this list customized to you and use this every day. And I do suggest an affirmation rant, but you can also just go through the list in the way that I just described as well. The second way I use them is through situation specific things that come up. So what if I take this leap of faith and it doesn't work out? There's always a version of me that knows how to handle that. They'll step forward. I think I talked about that in an earlier module. If something bad or unexpected happens, I can navigate that. I can literally navigate anything, including this. I choose to be divinely guided. I choose to know that whatever is happening is for my highest good. And even though if I can't see it right now, even though something might happen, I know that I can handle it. I can navigate anything. I can navigate anything. And do you see how I immediately start to trail off? And I start now giving myself proof of how I can navigate anything, of how I can always handle whatever comes up. So I've trained my brain so much with these affirmations that when I start to say it, you can see that I trail off and I start to give myself proof of how that's true. So my subconscious is already reprogrammed and retrained to do that. In the beginning, you might need to really work with yourself on that, to allow yourself to see that you have proof in your life of all the times you've already shown up and overcome the thing, right? Because I always like to say to people, the hard part of life is over. You're moving into a moment where you break free into the best part of your life. So you have a lot of proof of what you've overcome, and you can use that to help you reprogram. Another one, I really want to do this, but I'm not sure how to do it or how to even get started. Ugh, that feeling. Do you see the resonance in my body immediately? It's like, oh, I hate that feeling. I always show up for myself. I always know how to figure things out. There's always a path forward if I'm willing to see it. I'm willing to see the path forward. I'm willing to see the path forward. There's always one forward. I know how to figure things out. Of course, I'll figure this out. Do you see how I start to change that around like right away? I react to a trigger or I react unfavorably to something or fall backward in my process. So as you're healing, someone says something to you and normally you'd handle it in one way, but you kind of snap at them or just whatever your version of falling backwards is. Immediately, it's okay, Kristen. It's okay. I love you. You're doing your best. You're relearning a lot right now. This is a big transformation. It's okay. You're allowed to make mistakes. You can respond differently next time. We don't have to beat ourselves up for this. I have trained myself so much that the second a mean self-thought comes into my head, like my response is immediately, I love you, Kristen. It's okay. I love you, Kristen. It's okay. To the point where sometimes I actually have to stop myself and be like, oh, it is okay. And I do love you, Kristen, but we do need to process this. What's going on here? But I've retrained my brain so much that I don't even allow negative thoughts to come in without immediately correcting them. So that's what you want to be able to do here. You want to be able to, it's okay. It's okay, Kristen. It's okay. Whatever your name is. I love you. Whatever just happened is fine. You're doing the best you can. And just allow that to start to take over. Any situation you're not sure how to handle, I've got this, I'm okay, I can handle it. I'm in this moment right now, I am safe. I'm worried about the future, I'm worried about the past, but I'm gonna allow myself to feel safe and anchored in this moment. By being present in this moment, I know that I can overcome anything. I know how to regulate myself right now. I know how to regulate my nervous system. I know I can go for a walk. I know I can do a bunch of different things that are going to bring me back into this centered moment. And I know once I get centered and grounded, I know how to handle whatever the future or the past is holding that I'm afraid of. So I would go through and pick out your worst case scenarios, right? Like whatever could happen from this break free. So if you're thinking about leaving a partner, leaving a job, starting a business, using your voice, whatever you're breaking free from, what are the things that you are afraid will happen? And right now, create affirmations for that. That's what's going to be the most helpful to you. And now I'm going to show you how I do an affirmation rant. So I always have a list, but then I just kind of let myself like freestyle with it throughout with the resonance that comes up in my body. So for this one, we're obviously doing a bunch of different affirmations in here, but I have a list that's like for abundance, a list that is for success, a list that is for love. Like I use different affirmations and the rants of them so I can get into those like really powerful vibrations. So for example, I'm going to show you how a lot of people will go through their affirmations, and I'm going to show you how I do it. So I'm going to read the first three. I am safe to trust that life is good. I am safe to receive without fear. I can have any job I want. I'm more than qualified to be a CEO, and they would be lucky to have me. I'm getting a new job. I'm getting new job offers every day. I am powerful. I'm a powerful leader. Now I'm going to show you how I do it. See how a smile immediately comes to my face. I'm excited. I love doing affirmation rants. I am safe to trust that life is good. I am safe to receive without fear. Everything that is meant for me will flow to me. I can have any job I want, and they'd be more than lucky to have me. I'm more than qualified to be a CEO. I'm qualified to be a creator. I have so much to offer this world. They would be so lucky to have me. I am powerful. I have more time than I know what to do with, and I make time for my joy every single day. I'm worthy of living my dreams. I am worthy of that job that I want, and I know that they want me as much as I want them. And do you see how I'm going into a rant, and I've now even gone off the list because it's like, and automatically just starts looking for these things that make me feel good about this. Like that job would be lucky to have me. I have so much to contribute. Not like, ooh, can I have that job? I can have the job. It's meant for me. It's like, no, they're so lucky to have me. Are you kidding? Like I can have anything that I want and everything that I want. And it's all available to me in this universe right now. And all I have to do is show up for it. That job is already mine. They want me as much as I want them. They want my skills as much as I want to work with them. Like I can immediately go into and I create this rant. So it might take you a little while to get into the ranting format because it might be a little bit different than what you're used to, but this is where you want to make your list of affirmations, whether you want to do separate ones or you want to combine them all together. And you want to read them with feeling and power and emotion, because when you bring your emotion into it, your subconscious starts to believe it. If you're just reciting it, it could take you a year to reprogram your mind. But if you start using the emotion, you can literally reprogram it in days. So really get anchored into the feeling of that. What is the feeling to think every freaking company wants to hire me? I'm getting new job offers every day versus everyone wants to hire me. Like, you do see the difference? So work that in. What does it feel like to get the thing that you want and to have all of that flowing to you? And again, then you're aligning yourself to the higher vibration. You're reprogramming your subconscious mind, and the universe has no choice but to deliver that to you on a silver platter. So use your affirmations, do your rants, and have your situation specific ones prepared for when difficult moments come up, and it will power you through them.